What's that? Nintendo made a game that doesn't have Mario in it?
More importantly, Nintendo made a game where they put effort into the entire thing. The shock. The horror.
They can do it. Yes, they can.
if they try.
That's a pretty big
they
if,
can.
but
I'm just seeing an Obama campaign poster with Mario's face on it now.
In all honesty, though, this game really shows what Nintendo can do when they put effort into a lot of things, and it just kind of makes you a bit depressed that they don't in a lot of cases.
Well,
Effort and
let's
originality.
Well, we should probably get the most depressing thing out of the way first. Didn't Sakurai himself say had no interest in making a sequel to this, and he said it'd be about 25 more years before he makes another game?
Oh, don't joke like that, man.
Yeah.
We can chat later, Pit, but now it's
Also,
I see you.
voice acting in my
Good voicing in my Nintendo game.
What the hell is this shit?
Oh, come on, guys. We've had years of wahs and woohoos. That doesn't count.
No.
Well, why not?
It was
Does anyone?
I'd like to point out, mythologically, Medusa is supposed to be ass ugly on purpose. Like, that's the point of the myth.
Yeah, but we need her hot anime redesign because fan service? Question mark.
A sexy voice by Cree Summers.
Actually, the Medusa myth is fairly interesting because in some versions of it, she was turned ugly as a protection. In some versions of it, it was some petty form of revenge.
Oh, well, Kid Icarus doesn't follow anything, so basically Palutena thought that Medusa was being a bitch and made her ugly. That's basically
pretty
how
much.
it works.
Palutena is a bigger bitch than even Medusa is in this world.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
green hair.
This is an awkward screen layout, by the way.
Well, it might be changed by the time I upload this onto YouTube. Who knows what'll happen. This is why saving your project files is good, kids.
Yes. Damn right it is.
Indeed.
And if you're gonna play this game, I hope you have a normal 3DS.
Yeah.
Because if you have
The XL's too heavy.
the XL, while gives you better clarity, it's bigger, so more hand cramps.
Well, the game looks absolutely gorgeous if you play it on the XL, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I don't want to say it's the best looking 3DS game, but it's definitely up there.
Oh, I agree. So, what's your preferred weapon of choice, Ted?
Well, I only ever use one weapon throughout this entire playthrough, which is this rose staff I have here, so why don't you tell me? I know that some people might have wanted to see other weapons,
Wait.
but hey, this is the
Go
only...
watch Emil's play.
Wait,
This-
is that a two-headed dog?
Yeah, that's...
Someone actually acknowledged that exists.
No, wait, I think it has three.
No, it's twin.
No,
Bells.
it's Twin
Twin
Bellows. To completely eliminate the point of the name, it had 3 heads.
Yeah, that
Just the
boss
way-
is pretty easy even on the
Just the
higher
way I like my
difficulties.
bosses to die.
Listen well, Medusa.
So does she just have a hologram projector somewhere up in the sky or something?
Yeah, why not?
Let's return for now. This was just our first step into.
It's powered by no fourth wall.
Yeah, there is no fourth wall.
There's no fourth wall.
Orthrus. Orthrus is the name.
Okay, so while I did 7 point whatever it was for the first stage, I'm going to be hovering around 5 for the rest of the playthrough, because I want it to be challenging enough to have fun, but I also don't want to die a lot. So.
You're no Emil.
Well, okay, you see, I like this game, but I'm not very good at it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Blades are kind of just the middle ground for everything.
I like it because its range is fantastic.
Oh,
You
check
know.
out that fabulous fourth wall breaking going on in the bottom screen there.
There's a whole lot of that in this game.
Yeah. There is no fourth wall.
Yeah.
I think this is, Nintendo knows how to be funny and charming when they try. Also, there is a lot of detail, like Pit, flinched when the lightning landed right in front of him and stuff like that. So, that's cool too. Although, it's surprising though, because everybody says that these flying sections are the best part of the game, and since it plays basically like a Star Fox, you think that they'd be more enthusiastic about making a new Star Fox game.
Didn't sell the 50 bajillion units needed to sell to make another Star Fox game.
Oh.
Yeah, if we want to talk about just if you even want to think about conceptualizing a sequel, you got to break 10 million.
Damn it. We only got 9,999,999 copies.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not 10 million.
Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to go home then.
Take
Another
your
boring
$500,000.
Animal Crossing for everyone.
When I saw the Kid Icarus Uprising stage on that Miiverse post. I didn't think, ooh, new stage. I thought, yay, Kid Icarus remixes. Same things when I saw the Fire Emblem Awakening stage. It's like, new stage, eh. I guess it's just Smash Brothers, but I'm looking more forward to the soundtrack to that game than the game itself.
You can
I
dash
actually would
out
rather
in
have
4 different
Palutena
ways.
than Magus, honestly. I think she'd be more interesting to play, where Magus would probably just beat Ike again.
This guy's really a human?
I liked Ike.
Yeah, I liked Ike too, but I don't want to have another Ike. I'd rather just have Ike. I like Ike.
True, but if we're probably gonna have a replacement for Ike, I'd rather it be Magnus.
Okay, how about this? Magnus and Palutena. Does that work for everyone?
Sure.
You gotta go after that Clubber Skull down there.
What Clubber Skull?
There's a Clubber.
There's an
Oh,
area down
you're not in the area yet. There's a Clubber Skull down in one of the second levels of the stage that you can fight for a hell of a lot of hearts, especially in higher. The Clubber Skulls can go fuck themselves. I hate them.
Yeah.
I recorded this like a year ago, dude, so I don't really remember when I did when and why.
Oh Jesus, has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been. This was the first thing I might have recorded Sonic Quest first, but this was one of the first things I recorded when I got my 3DS recorder about a year ago.
Oh, okay.
You go in fully dressed? Don't you at least want to change into a swimming tunic or something?
Oh, no. Angel's Code of Conduct says that we must always be ready for duty.
I guess you wouldn't be an angel if you didn't do things by the book.
Yeah.
I like how we're too busy listening to the dialogue to actually talk about anything.
But it's a sacred buns line.
Yeah.
We're done talking about this.
You know, instead of making Mario a cardboard box in all of his platformers, you know.
Yeah. We don't want Captain Falcon talking about our sacred buns.
Well, you know,
Although Captain Falcon is quite sacred.
just story isn't necessarily just plot.
Hey guys, welcome back to Kid Icarus Uprising. Yeah, I'm not playing that on 8 intensity. What are you, nuts game? Yeah.
What are you, Emil?
Don't you want to reap the benefits?
No. I will say that I think it's an interesting way to do difficulty for your game, but still, it's
Yeah.
Dog.
dog.
The dog's only excited that we're going after Huge Draw, which I like. I'm gonna just put that out there. I do like this way of handling.
Did they just flash the NES sprite at us?
Yeah,
Yes.
because we're playing an old. They did that when Medusa popped up too. They'll do that whenever we're fighting an old enemy from the NES games.
I see.
Can't stand the original Kid Icarus for the NES. Fucking Underworld, man. Reapers and jumping and vertical platform. Ugh. Sorry, I can't get into that.
And that's that.
Which localization team misspelled Hydra?
Well,
The
no,
original
what did-
NES, the original NES one. They're keeping it the same for this just because continuity.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although they do change Thanatos' name, though.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they actually do call him by his mistranslation in the beginning.
Yeah, and then he changes it.
Then he changes it because the H stands for amazing.
Amazing.
Jesus.
Remember, Pit, you have to use melee attacks to
Was that a Metroid?
No, it's a.
You're not supposed to talk. You're not supposed to talk about that.
That looks like a jump pattern.
Like you flick the control pad, not the control pad, the control stick in the direction like sharply. You'll.
No, Ted, that's all wrong. It's like Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Fucking rapid dash. Oh, he left. Good. What was I thinking? Crap.
Good grief.
I don't think
And
is
the
a
better weapons are
Metroid.
the better. Well, no, it's a Kabatos. You're not supposed
It's
to
a
talk about
Metroid.
You're not supposed
It's
to
a
talk
com-
about Metroids, Lewis.
It's a Metroid.
You're not supposed to talk about Metroids, Lewis.
Oh.
This game universe and that game universe have nothing to do with each other.
It's a Metroid.
I gotta imagine that the guy who they got to do the enemy designs for this game was having a blast. Because there was just like, here, draw whatever you want. Whatever I want, whatever you want. Awesome.
Can I pretend I'm working at Shin Megami Tensei? Maybe not that much, whatever you want.
Oh, no, we'll get E for everyone.
Well, you
No,
can,
E10
but we
plus,
probably won't use those designs.
No, John, E10 plus. Extreme!
Penises everywhere.
Technically, the recorder would doesn't necessarily record everything that it everything losslessly. That it would how do I say it?
Well, it better be if 5 minutes take 50 fucking gigs.
What I mean is even if the recorder
Don't tell me to
Puts-
take a break a game. I'm gonna play however much I want.
You
can't tell me what-
hands.
You can't tell me what to do.
I
You
hate
don't
it
know
when
my
game
life.
company. I hate it when game companies do that. They try to remind you to
You
play
mean Nintendo.
responsibly.
You mean Nintendo does that?
It's like, stop that! You're not my mom.
Wait, Lewis, sorry. You should take a break from recording commentary every now and then.
Yeah.
Go
No,
outside,
actually,
get some fresh
I
air.
think Metal Gear Solid 4 does that too.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kid Icarus playthrough. In the last part, we beat up Mistranslation Man, and in this part, we're taking on the Grim Reaper. Can't I just give him play
Reapers.
coins instead? No? Okay.
What a ripoff. I have to keep walking just to make sure that my soul doesn't get lost in the river Styx.
You see, what basically happens in SMT4 if you put your soul on a tab is the ferryman just pops into the game when you have enough money and asks you to pay him back. And by asks, I mean he takes it straight out of your wallet.
Yeah, man, I don't have the funds. I'll totally have enough money next month. Yeah, totally. Can I keep my soul? Please?
Missile disaster and calamity? That Pandora?
Pandora looks an awful lot better when she's not a giant floating ball of gas.
Pandora is not a goddess. For
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
like the writers care. There aren't
Lewis, have you already forgotten Hugh Draw?
No,
Keep in mind
Pan-
that the main character in a game mostly about Greek mythology is a traditionally Christian-styled angel.
Pandora is just this dumbass woman who opened up the jar that contained all the bad stuff in the world, and the myth was written by guys who just did it so that they could say, "Lol, everything's the women's fault."
Wait, it was a jar, not a box? That doesn't sound
was a-
nearly as...
Yeah, it was a jar.
It was a mistranslation, I think, when the original myth was written down.
So it's actually Pandora's jar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Pandora's jar just doesn't sound as nice, you know. Box is just a nice word to say. It's box.
It also couldn't translate into a very good briefcase form for Devil May Cry 4.
Or be a convenient treasure chest for Kratos.
Convenient. We go through so much shit to get that damn thing.
Yeah, but at least it takes you right out back to the entrance when you're done. You don't have to kick it all the way back through the dungeon.
Piece of shit.
You know, being honest, being fair to Pandora, basically what Zeus did was like, hey, look at this awesome box. Don't ever open it. Okay,
In fact, I
but
don't even know why I made it.
you know the funny thing about Greek mythology is that Hades is probably, in general, the least douchebaggy of all of the gods. Hades. Like
Yeah,
I can
he's
Well,
only
usually-
most of the problems in Greek mythology can be stemmed from Zeus not keeping it in his pants.
Like, really, the only douchebaggy thing I can think of Hades ever doing is kidnapping Persephone, but he actually did really like her, you know. I mean, it's creepy and stalkers, but at least he doesn't, like, turn into a swan and bone chicks. No, that's just weird.
He tricks her into eating underworld food because that makes her have to come to the underworld for half the year somehow.
Oh no, he fed her, how evil.
At least he didn't fuck an ox.
Yeah.
Zeus.
But yeah, Greek mythology is basically the dude bro mythology.
Yeah.
The only thing it's missing are fedoras and people bitching about the friend zone.
And it takes place all on Jersey Shore.
Well, Zeus did look pretty orange in the Disney movie.
You're almost there.
True.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus. Imperial Army.
Where did they get laser beams?
What's the point of having the giant guillotine in the middle of the room? You can just walk right around it.
Well, we can't walk around this one.
I was talking about that first guillotine.
Oh, I
Threatening.
don't know. Yeah. To give you a heads up of what's to come.
Did they just put that there so players can be like, "Doll, what's this?" and then walk under it and then get cut in half? Okay.
But I
so
haven't
don't-
found all of the Zodiac stuff.
You could just watch Emil's playthrough.
Yeah, you could. Just watch, even though this playthrough was technically recorded before Emil's was.
But his is clearly superior because 9.
Yeah, well, if
What?
he wants to ruin his hands, he can do that. Thanks.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
He played the entire game on level 9 intensity because he's
No, he didn't.
nuts. Oh, he didn't?
No, not the entire game, but
A lot of
Oh.
it.
Well, that's a lot more impressive than what I'm watching.
The 5 is hardcore. Extreme.
I like my hands.
I hate these motherfuckers. You can only hit them when they're solid.
Those kinds of enemies,
Yeah,
huh?
it's just a matter. It's a waiting game. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Wait
but
until
I'm
they pop up.
impatient.
Wait
Well,
until
that
they
was a
pop
lot
up.
easier than the desert puzzle, wasn't it?
Also, we can grind on rails, so I expect
because everyone can grind on rails now.
I expect a Sonic mod in a week. Get on it, guys. Jeez.
I'd like
I've
to
not
point
seen
out,
a Sonic mod for X and Y yet. I am disappoint gamers. I thought that
I've-
shit would have been done immediately.
I'd like to point out Ratchet and Clank, I think, did it first. Or
No, SA2 came out in 2001.
no, I mean like proper rail grinding that doesn't suck.
Oh, proper.
You know, with a rail switching button and everything.
You know, I didn't really like Life. That little spinny thing always broke on me.
Wow. There's someone besides me who remembers that game.
It was
There's
either
someone
that or
besides
Monopoly.
me who remembers
so
board games.
Okay, well, for family game night, it was either Life or Monopoly, so we played.
What
an
about
awful lot of
Sorry?
Life.
What about
Wait,
Sorry?
What
But
game
Trivial,
night?
I just played Trivial Pursuit about a month ago.
The
What
good
about
old
so-
days when families did stuff like that together.
Shoots and Ladders? Candyland?
Oh, what are you, 5?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm bringing up examples of board games.
I just played some Candyland with my parents. How old are you? 28.
We.
Treasure chest.
Oh, one of these things. Well, that was a waste of time.
Yep.
Wait, these things are blind as bats. Really?
They can only see in that little, the red line. Ow!
Yeah. But the moment you get their attention, they fuck shit up.
Yep.
It's almost like fighting the Grim Reaper hurts. Who would have thought that?
Too bad Pit doesn't have a Hydro Storm.
So if we had holy water, do you think it would be useful?
Yeah.
Are we in that sort of mythology?
Oh.
Well, we're playing
You
as
have
a
angels.
Christian angel.
Yeah, but everything else is very non-Christian.
Somehow I
Yeah,
don't
but-
think. Well, no, actually, now that I think about it.
Well, Palutena I don't think is even a real goddess in general. That she's, Schmodus, the original character, do not steal.
Who's a good douchebag?
A good douchebag?
Yeah.
There's well-intentioned
Spider-Man.
douchebag.
Spider-Man's kind of a douche, but he's a good guy.
You found my weakness! Small knives.
Even though I almost died, I've really enjoyed our time together.
They weren't that hard, Pit.
Aw, you poor guy. You really need to make some friends. Let's go find Pandora.
Poor Pit.
Well, who's the one who keeps sending him on missions without a break?
Oh no, they keep on telling us to take a break, Ryan. Weren't you paying attention?
Damn.
Check and meet.
In this part, get ready to get your
Star Fox level.
Yeah, get ready to get your Star Fox on.
Yay.
Not Star Fox 64. We're going straight SNES on this bitch.
Sorry, you actually have to install the Super FX chip into your 3DS in order to get this game to
Motherfucker.
work.
Those were discontinued 20 years ago.
Well, sucks to be you.
Why the fuck does Pandora look like a Ghastly?
Because Kid Icarus.
It looked like
Yeah.
a Ghastly in the NES game in tradition.
That doesn't look remotely like Pandora. At that point, why don't you just call it orange juice?
That's not actually Pandora's human form. She kind of like Medusa had a human form before, and she's more monstery now because she was evil.
Or
And
a
more
dick.
Metroids flying in our face. Why
Tomatoes.
why are we flying through a Lego brick tunnel?
Because
It's Pandora's Labyrinth of Deceit.
yeah, see,
What? It's
Whoever named
Was it-
these enemies needs to be smacked.
Well, as long as they're not the Zelda versions.
The Wall Masters.
Yeah.
Are they wall masters or floor masters?
Well, there's floor masters and wall masters.
Space. The final frontier.
Hurting my head.
I believe
These are the well, how can we breathe in space?
Sonic can breathe in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not Sonic, are we?
We're an angel. We don't need oxygen. Come on.
Petty human shit.
What the? Now we're in Tron.
Not enough Daft Punk for there to be Tron.
Certainly nowhere near the amount of Jeff Bridges needed.
Shit.
Jeff Bridges is too busy complaining about Tony Stark and his box of scraps.
It's not another. It's a giant bug.
Ted, you're doing it wrong.
comes out of the ground
Yeah.
and makes a shockwave when it
You shoot the
hits.
pincers.
And technically speaking, it's not a bug. It's an underworld gearing.
Oh
You
yeah,
suck
guys,
at
it
this.
wasn't a bug. Jeez.
You need to dodge it, shockwave.
No. What I need is a giant bug zapper.
Ow!
Shoot the pincers until it hops up and then shoot its ass.
Nah, I like the way I'm doing it better. Where I get my ass kicked over and over.
Your way sucks.
Yeah.
It's the
That's not-
ultimate defensive strategy. Block it with your face.
I
Yeah,
can
if you
take
block it with your face, you ensure that the rest of you doesn't get hurt.
Moving walls. Your delivery stinks. Same as me. This isn't public radio.
What's wrong with NPR?
You
The
can't
hell?
fool me. I listen to public radio.
You're just jealous of my magic.
You know this.
And my fast.
Get there.
Yes, I'll never have powers like yours.
Come on. Come on.
I,
This is like me trying to get out of the door when I need to go someplace in the morning.
it doesn't matter if you run or walk. It goes at the same speed.
I don't remember any of those, although that might be an enemy that only plays on super hard difficulties. Because John here is hardcore.
I like.
Unlike you.
I like weapons.
I like my weapon, and I don't need any more than that. Because I'm not a greedy motherfucker.
You can never have enough weapon.
I stuck with the I can never have weapon.
You might as well try
Dun 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 dun.
tap button to get in.
You know, that's another franchise that they should do something with.
Excite bike.
Yeah, at least as like a download game or something.
Didn't they do an Excite Truck game at some
Oh,
point?
Excite Truck was a launch title for the Wii. That kind of
Eh.
sucked. And then they made a Excite Bots a couple of years later, which is actually pretty damn awesome. And I recommend you pick it up if you want to go.
I just realized that we got throwbacks to not only Star Fox but Super FX Racing.
Yeah.
Did
What
anyone ever
about
play
Super
that?
FX Racing?
Do you even know what Tuber FX Racing is, Ted?
Yes, I do. It's like the only other game that used the Super FX chip.
Rules of being the boss.
How about that? Ted knows something.
Oh, well, excuse me for not knowing about obscure 90s Super Nintendo games all the time. Ow.
We're just gonna stand there and take it like a champ.
Dodge, Ted, dodge.
Dodge?
Oh no.
You're having a much easier time with the bugs this time.
It's time for you to atone for your crimes. I am Pit,
What was with the Bishi sparkle?
and you are mystery.
What was that all about?
Thank you, Palutena.
I'll be here all night. Try.
Yeah, it's like there. I kill the boss so fast I don't get to hear any of the boss banter. Stuff like that.
The mirror of truth. Pit, you have to destroy that mirror.
Smash Brothers costume a go go.
Now, a lot of people didn't know. Dark Pit and Pit are actually voiced by the same dude, which is impressive because they sound pretty much nothing alike.
Speak for yourself.
Oh.
Ha ha.
Okay, so anyway, back to the boss fight we were just having.
Where everyone gangs up on Pandora.
Poor Pandora, really. This goes beyond your plan blowing up in your face.
Took you long
Your plan comes to life and punches you. Okay.
Right in the spleen.
Well,
I
I
only
guess
have
it's
one
so-
of those.
my look.
Well, I guess it sort
What?
of worked.
If you're trying to get a certain Zodiac weapon, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever filled out those
No.
No.
in any of the games? Because they have them in Smash and in Kirby Air Ride too.
The only
Well, in
thing I'm
Smash.
missing in Smash Brothers is the boss rush intense difficulty.
Same here.
When do you think you'll get that one?
I'm not bothering. I know
Maybe
what the
right
reward is. It's not worth it.
Maybe one
is
right
it?
before Smash 4 comes out.
It's a taboo trophy.
Yeah.
I hope you some bitches know how to play the acoustic guitar, because if you do, you need to learn how to play this track. Like, it is now mandatory.
Oh, I thought you were setting up for a kick-ass guitar solo.
Well, if I knew how to play the guitar,
No, seriously.
I would.
I hope you guys know how to play the acoustic guitar up in this, bitches. Hit me, Paul! That's the electric guitar.
Well, I don't know how to play the guitar, so that's why I hope you guys knew how to, because Chapter 6 has arguably the best track in the entire game. Love this piece. They actually had a different set of voice actors for the first few trailers for this game. But at some point they swapped recording teams and got a different group to do this.
Yeah, because the first voice for Medusa we heard was Veronica Taylor, the original voice of Ash.
Didn't they get the guy who was Pit in Smash to do the first couple of the trailers?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
really?
yeah. Honestly, this voice is better than that one.
Yeah.
The fight is on. The fight is on.
Yeah.
Cha-cha-cha-cha! Well, they guessed that because Pit broke the mirror while Dark Pit was being created, it didn't finish. He didn't really finish all of the way. So he's allied with no one basically. So while Pit's
how fortunate that the mirror cracked after he finished like growing his legs out or something, instead of just
Coming out as the inside-out abomination.
oh, we have to keep that E10 rating. You can't get it too dark and gritty.
Yeah, here, have some side boob.
Side boob? Where?
Yeah,
I love side boob.
Medusa's rocking a side boob.
Oh, not anymore. I can't see no side boob. You lied to me, John.
All I see is chasms and clouds.
Oh.
And this is where we get introduced to his loving nickname, Patu.
I love Patu. I love that nickname so much.
I love his reaction to it more than anything, because he's like, "What? What did you call me? Really? That's your nickname?" And it's not like they're. Oh wait, never mind. The arrow goes away, so you actually do need to look and stuff.
Oh, thanks. You're always looking out for me.
Yeah, it's like that one time you pheromoned the entire room to get the Hydro head to attack me.
Well, that was just a little bit of fun. You're not gonna hold that against me, are you?
Yes.
Oh. Oh wait, now I see side boob.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay! Oh, wow. Wrong anime artwork.
No side boob.
Oh.
Hey there, Pit.
I would like to reiterate that mythologically Medusa is supposed to be ass ugly.
Well, I would like to reiterate.
Shut up, Lewis.
Shut up.
There you go. You're thinking too hard, Ted.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh damn it. I accidentally set the playback on my VLC player ×2.
Oh.
What time are we at?
Oh.
I thought we went to hard videos to stop from doing this.
That one's a
9:10.
VLC issue.
9/11, 9/12, 9/13.
Yay, I'm synced up.
That's why we did it this way.
It's
Are
all
we-
for the greater good.
Was that a giant possessed tissue box?
Kinda.
It slapped me with a tissue.
If it grabs you, it hurts.
No, its hand was the tissue, Lewis.
That tissue slapped me. Why?
Because it's evil.
You son of a bitch, stop being sick.
This boss fight is pretty easy, though. Because, yeah.
Well,
Be careful though, because that screen nuke attack. Well, it's not screen nuke. It envelops an entire platform. When you're playing in an intensity like 5 or higher, that son of a bitch really hurts.
When you're fighting doppelganger bosses, it can be one of three things. It can either be an ordinary fight and therefore boring, hilariously easy and therefore boring, or incredibly hard and therefore frustrating as hell.
Well, no,
looking
that's
at
one of the
you.
more fun fights in the game. It's just that since I've got an overpowered weapon, it goes down pretty fast.
You
on me.
could play on higher difficulties.
Yeah, I could, but then I'd die, and that would be bad. So,
Then I'd
No.
have to edit.
yeah, exactly.
I don't
Lewis,
want to
exactly.
do that.
Oh, wait, this is Thanatos' chapter. Okay. Yeah, no.
Down by the sea.
And now I think they play a Skyworld remix at the beginning of this flight.
Wait, did you say Thanatos?
Thanatos, yes.
Oh, I can start
Thanatos.
making Persona references now.
Not Thanatos. It's
Thanatos?
Thanatos.
No,
Why
it's
just-
Thanatos.
No, it's Thanatos.
Oh, Thanatos. Yeah. You see that one little annoying part of the final boss? Yeah, that's actually its own character now. Sorry.
What an upgrade.
Also, we're flying through Disney's Aladdin right now.
Yeah, look at all those Pandoras. They just want to show you the world. Also, hi Moses. Thanks for helping us out here.
Yeah, you should have played the 10th Commandments theme part of the series.
I can't remember how it goes.
What Charlton Heston just appeared out of nowhere?
No, you don't even need Charlton Heston. Just play the song that plays when he's part in the seas.
Or if I wanted to get super 90s, I could play the song that plays during the Prince
You
of
really
Egypt.
have to feel bad for the fish that were in that part of the sea when it split.
Don't worry, Poseidon's cool with it.
The fish are not Poseidon.
Well, Poseidon rules the fish, so if the fish have a problem with it, they just, they can bring it up with him. Although Poseidon never shows up again in the rest of the game.
No, this is the only time he shows up, so that's the only image he gets.
Yeah, that's nice, Poseidon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But don't forget the old saying that every coral has its thorn.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of roses.
I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of coral.
Well, you're wrong, Palutena.
You need to listen to more
Wrong.
Poison.
You got the saying wrong again. Who's the goddess here?
Can I be the goddess?
Wait a minute.
Or, well, you could close the sea right now, but then we'd sort of die. That would be bad. Actually, I don't think Pit can die. He just gets defeated and Palutena brings him back to life.
No, he gets finished.
Yeah, he gets finished.
Yeah.
I was sort of hoping that we'd see the two sides of the sea crash down right after he disappeared, but I guess they just didn't have the budget to animate that.
It happens off screen.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been cool to see it on screen.
Oh, here he is.
That's
The most fabulous of all bosses.
Is that you, Thanatos?
Okay, now you can start making Persona references.
Have we met?
Oh my god. This
So what
god.
if the Persona version talked like this?
The Persona version is the big thing with coffins on its back that you see in the beginning of the game.
Just give us the key to the underworld and we
So what if it talked like this?
If it talked like this, that would be weird.
Like it's not weird to begin with.
Actually, it's not. Thanatos is one of the more badass looking Persona.
Yeah, but all you need is a voice like this, and that badass goes straight to shit.
I don't know, I think he probably thinks social links are amazing. That's actually a really
just-
good Thanatos laugh.
He'll just spend all his time at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Which you can see in the you can see in the top right. I have the charger in right now.
But what are you going to do when you need to play Sonic Lost World 3DS special stages?
I'm not going to play Sonic World.
You know what?
3DS
It's
special
probably
stages.
because of that reason alone that we're probably never gonna do that game.
Not the 3DS version, anyway.
The ultimate unalienable game.
Well, maybe we'll just have to do like webcam video where one of us is playing the game and the other person has like a camcorder and is following them over their shoulder the entire time.
No, you gotta build some sort of ultimate contraption that it's a camera that attaches itself to the 3DS. You hit the record button and then you just start moving left and right.
Maybe we could go skydiving. Then
Let's get. No, you see, what we need to do is go back in time and get Leonardo da Vinci on that shit.
now he'll just drop a bunch of sketches and never actually do anything with it.
Yeah, but then, you know.
Or he'll
50
make a giant conspiracy theory for
But then, centuries down the line, as in.
Dan Brown will write
now,
a novel about
someone,
Sonic Lost World 3DS.
No, and then eventually someone will actually take his sketches and invent what he was doing. It's happened.
So you're telling me Da Vinci was trying to make a 3DS the entire time?
No, actually.
He just needed to collect them all.
There's
Or maybe
some kind
someone will name a Ninja Turtle after Sonic.
Carbide for Smash 4. Confirmed here.
No, the
Ah!
comments.
Hate these guys.
Mimic cuties.
Yeah, hate. These are the most annoying enemies in the game. I hate these assholes.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, not just because. Well, first off, they deal a lot of damage, and I mean a lot of damage. And also, it's just so disheartening. You walk towards the treasure chest, you think, "Ooh, yay, treasure," and then it starts attacking you, and it's just like, oh.
When I first ran into it, I was like, oh, nice legs. Oh, wait, I should probably be backdashing now, should I be?
Yeah.
Atlas foot.
Oh, Atlas. No, not Atlas foot, not Atlas foot. If it was an Atlas foot, there'd be dicks coming off of it.
Or boobs.
Or
Penises everywhere.
or boobs with dicks.
Yeah.
Possibly. There is one particular demon design in SMT that's particularly boob happy, by which I mean it's like got boobs on its knees, its feet.
Oh, that's
its legs,
who's
its
its
head.
fault? That's Artemis. She has boobs on her. Like she has a boob.
She
hat.
has boobs on her boobs.
Yeah, she does.
Actually, yes.
Oh, damn it, I was joking.
His shtick is that he transforms into a whole bunch of different stuff. So.
Huh.
Even more forms if you have the intensity level up.
Oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
he can transform into bats. The bat transformation is actually hilarious.
Huh.
You throw axes at it.
No, he transforms into bats and they pretty much try to swarm you. While at the same time he's going like, key, key! And I was like, that's not the sound bats make. And then he goes like, whoop, whoop! And it's like, you just stop.
You know, I never got the appeal of these Russian doll things.
Nesting dolls. There's a Russian word for it, but,
Damn, it's on top of my head too. Because I have one in Animal Crossing.
But yeah, they're called nesting dolls in English.
Well, I always just call them the Russian doll things. Because I am unsophisticated.
Well, nesting dolls is shorter.
Matryoshka. Matryoshka.
I don't have
Shak,
My Faja.
I don't
Shaka
have
Khan.
I don't have
I think
the
it's Shaka
auditory
Khan.
I don't have the auditory chops to pronounce Russian things.
I'm trying to say Matryoshka. Matryoshka.
Matryoshka.
Faja.
I can say
On
Niet. I can do Russian. Oh, space pirates.
Oh,
Dun,
fucking
dun, dun,
nowhere.
dun, 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 dun.
No, not those space pirates.
I gotta say though, it kind of came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, you ready for Medusa's final battle? It's like, yeah, sure I am. Next chapter, space pirates. What?
Remember the 3 sacred treasures used against Medusa long ago?
No, I never got that far. The first level was too hard.
I'm still climbing out of hell.
In case of an emergency, you know, so they wouldn't get stolen.
Well, that's using a noodle. You are so smart.
No one likes to kiss ass Pit.
There's also
Oh no, Palutena likes to kiss ass. Because basically that's what Pit does the entire game.
in space.
He has his lips firmly on that ass. And not in the way you're thinking of, you fucking
You got your
fuckers.
head so far Palutena's ass, I can't tell where you end and he begins.
What does that have to do with
I think his legs are just sort of popping out of there, and his head somewhere in her intestines just sort of lost.
hang
Oh,
on.
I
Is
don't
this
know.
a constellation made out of tennis balls?
Yeah, isn't that how they are in real life?
No, constellations work in that there's like 2 dots and it somehow does an entire scene of the Crusades.
The only constellation I can point out, like in the stars, is Orion, because I can spot that one pretty easily. Everything
Orion's
else,
real easy to spot.
Oh,
I can't
well,
see
that's-
anything else.
That's a step above me. All I can point out is the Big Dipper.
I can't pick out the Big Dipper actually.
Yeah, I can't see the Big Dipper. I can see Orion's belt.
Yeah, Orion's belt's one of the easiest ones for me to see. Wait,
That's
actually, I
because you
know a
guys
really
have been
easy
watching
console.
too much goddamn Men in Black.
Well, partly, yes.
Maybe.
Oh, and actually, I know another constellation I can point out. It's called the Sun. Kind of hard to see at night, though.
Constellation. It's
Sure
not
it is, it's just-
constellation.
Sure, a constellation is just a bunch of stars. The Sun is a star, and the lines are connected to
It's
itself.
one star. There's no other star. What
This
is it?
isn't Tatooine.
You know, I actually do like the design of the ship, because it's actually like a sailing ship, but in space.
Why
what's-
is it what is it sailing on?
Space.
Space battleship Yamato. Anyone?
It's sailing on space.
There's no space is vacuum. There's nothing to
Sailing on awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Ow.
Something playing in the background.
You don't
Oh.
take any damage from that, though, which is nice.
Why is the stupid
Sorry about that.
thing still playing in the background? I'm sorry, I had a video about that Leonardo da Vinci thing going in the background, and I only just now realized it was still playing. Here's a question: are there Metroids in this level?
Tomatoes.
They're not Metroids. You're not supposed to bring that up, Lewis. How many times are we going to have to go over this?
Well, we've
I mean-
got space pirates, we've got Metroids, we have not Samus Aran. How many Metroid references is this game gonna make?
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. Our fourth wall is broken, but it's not that broken. It's like it's being
So
held
see-
together
yeah,
by
it-
duct tape and paper clips, and you can't take the paper clips out, Lewis.
I thought we
Yes.
agreed earlier on in the playthrough that there was no fourth wall.
Oh, kind of.
Because we're in the process of rebuilding it.
Oh yeah, I
No,
left it.
on a serious, Metroids. I forgot the real name.
Tomatoes.
Yeah,
No, it starts with a K. Yeah,
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Gesundheit.
You say tomatoes. I say tomatoes.
Sorry, that's what it says in the cue card. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sounds hurty. You don't say.
Well, if
I
there's
took
any
all
game
of the
that's
weapons from the armory. Really? And where did you put them? In my backpack. Yes, your backpack. Yep, the one that's not on your character portrait. Yep, the one that never impacts your movement in any way possible. Yep, the one that's always perfectly balanced so that it doesn't ever impact your ability to climb or run. Yep, the one where everything you need is on top, so you can grab at it easily. Yep. And where did where you get this magical backpack from? Doctor Who?
if there's any franchise that's ever gonna do real-time weapons inventory, it better be Zelda.
Oh, what with the iron boots?
With iron boots, hook shot, shield, raft.
No.
ladders.
Iron boots are only heavy when you wear them. Would you quit falling off?
Ted, you're not thinking Rainbow Road, my friend.
Oh, well, if I was thinking, well, maybe I am thinking of Rainbow Road and I'm just falling off by instinct.
What, having panic attacks?
Avoiding falling is not strategy; it's destiny.
What, you don't want to have lunch with Ronald Reagan?
I don't know.
More importantly, you don't want to rescue him from ninjas.
Now, here's the, if I could have ow 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 ow.
You have to avoid the two red treasure chests. They're booby traps. Liam Neeson, what are you doing here?
Yeah, you put in the joke that everyone expected you to make.
Well, he's released the Kraken.
I
Space
don't
Kraken,
get it.
motherfucker.
Space
I
Kraken.
Don't get it.
Space Kraken.
Does this thing have? Oh no, those aren't mouths for eyes. Okay. They're just really weird eyes that don't have eyes in them.
Super tentacle hentai porn.
No, Space Kraken.
Starring Liam Neeson.
Listen.
Oh,
Oh God!
this is also another pretty easy boss too.
This has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the underworld army. Why are we fighting it then? Because
Because
it's
it-
trying to kill you.
Box.
I missed you, Box.
You know what I really did like about that Kraken edit that you made though?
What?
Is that you kept the video size the same as the 3DS video. You didn't bother full screening it. You just left it as if Liam Neeson invades your 3DS temporarily.
Well, he should. If Liam Neeson invaded my 3DS, I'd be super pumped.
No, I'd be terrified as shit. Fuck, I think I kidnapped his daughter.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kid Icarus playthrough. In this part, we're gonna finally beat Medusa. and beat the game. Please ignore the remaining 17 chapters.
Yeah, we're just lollygagging. There comes a time, folks, where you just gotta hand out the filler.
Oh no, we don't get
want-
into real filler until we get to the
We
arc.
don't want Brain Scratch Coms to overtake the manga.
Well, you're not
Brain
using the
is
three
scratch you
sacred.
comes? The manga?
You're not using the three sacred treasures.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, I
You're
guess
not
I'm
using them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
So what was the point of getting them?
Ted, you
You completely wasted. You completely wasted the purpose of last mission.
Well, I had to beat up the space pirates.
Well,
They-
now you have to explain what the sacred treasures do.
Well, no, I show them off later. Later in the
That's
game.
later. Do it now.
Why did we?
Basically, Pit gets some stupid-looking armor and he shoots lots of things.
He shoots light arrows.
Yeah.
It was an eyeball.
The eyeball's a portal.
Oh god, it's the first level from the first game.
Also, Medusa has nothing to do with the underworld in Greek mythology. What the hell?
Lewis, get that continuity shit out of here. They don't care.
And
Also,
neither should
the
you.
underworld doesn't look nearly vertical enough from what I remember.
Even the game brought up how hard the underworld level in
Where-
the Kid Icarus game was.
Where are my balancing beams?
Wrong underworld, Lewis.
Spinning spike pillars.
No.
On that note, the underworld in God of War was obnoxious.
Isn't it just precious?
She's looking at us. We should already be dead.
But you'll need more than bluster to defeat me.
This isn't bluster. In the name of the goddess of light, I will defeat you.
I really want to know where they get that hologram technology from. Also, Solaris. What?
It's got Triforce symbols on it.
That's actually what I was aiming for the first time.
So what, is Ganon just loaning out doomsday weapons?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, way to steal my... damn it, Dark Pit.
That was my kill.
It still only counts as one.
For future reference, face kicking isn't usually this effective.
Well, sure, Palutena, I'll believe that when I see it.
Even if it means taking orders from him.
Thanks, Batu. Please stop calling me that.
Ready to go?
Kid Icarus came first?
Yeah, Kid Icarus came first, but like 3/4 of these enemies didn't, so...
Very strange.
You don't know that? Did you play the Game Boy game?
Who played the Game Boy game?
I'm just saying, they could reuse a lot of enemy designs from the Game Boy
It
game.
exists.
It
Yeah.
exists, yeah, but like 4 people played it.
Theoretically, like time travel, it exists.
Well, I mean, think about
When,
it. If nobody
when do we
really...
want time travel? When do we want it? That's irrelevant.
Well, here's the thing. If nobody really played the Game Boy game, does it really exist? You know? Because
Yeah, it does.
no.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound.
Yes.
No. Well, how do you know? Maybe the laws of
Because
physics.
it's matter of fact.
Maybe the laws of physics just warped for some reason. You don't know. You don't
Physics
know
are
that.
relative? Wait, physics are relative?
Well, how do you know if you weren't there to hear the sound? You don't know that tree's life. You don't know what it went through.
Schrodinger's cat.
Cherubot. This is just look at how much destruction this thing wrecks. You can basically
Reeks.
one-shot everything.
Reeks. Reeks is the word that you were searching for, thou butcher of the English language.
I talk English very good. Loading. Okay, there we go.
Wow, 3,030 hearts. Pit is a bloodthirsty motherfucker.
Hey, that number breaks the 10,000s if you're playing on a high intensity level.
Yeah.
Simon Belmont, eat your heart out.
No,
Lewis, that
actually,
was
the Temple of Doom guy's gonna get your heart out.
This looks like where I had my first battle.
You've really come a long way since then, haven't you?
Not really. We're not even a third of the way done yet.
Oh! Exactly. If there's one thing I need in an action-adventure video game is for my attacks to really sound like they pack a punch, and if the enemy
Explodes.
explodes in a blaze of glory.
Well, that
For
you,
no
we brought up-
reason.
Yeah, I don't want an enemy to stumble and die. I just want it to blow up.
Oh, jeez, it's the Resident Evil 2 final boss. Big
Yeah,
eyeball
what is?
block.
Yeah, what do you guys? What problem? What's up with you guys? That guy's easy. I didn't even take.
You're
any
playing
damage.
on an easier difficulty with an overpowered weapon.
Whatever. Wimps, all of you. I
Quit
am
your
the best.
showboating.
I am the best.
Take off your armor. What do you got?
Underpaid.
You're not a billionaire.
Underpaid, lacking a girlfriend. What? It's
You have a phone.
yeah.
Oh, you don't have a girlfriend, you say?
He has checks with little poodles on them.
Don't drive off the edge. You look like you're gonna drive off the edge at any second.
I think there's invisible walls there anyway.
You know, Palatine, if you could just keep dropping drinks to the gods to film me, why don't you just send more of them?
Well, it's a drink of the god. Is pit a god?
Palutina's a god, she can get as many as she wants.
Yeah, but are you a god?
Well, I am a god in my mind.
Guys, there's an incredibly obvious Ghostbusters reference that I'm setting up for you right here. It's like I'm putting it on a pedestal. There's a little pillow on it.
Well,
Oh,
your
I'm
Gozer
supposed to
impression.
answer no.
Your Gozer impression sucks.
Well, I'm not trying to be Gozer. Also, I'm not an ancient Sumerian deity and stuff.
Oh,
Also,
so
I
you're
don't
not
have
a
two
god.
giant dog people.
Can
that
you at least appear as a giant slore?
I don't know what a slore is.
I
So
don't
that's
I
a
know,
no.
well, I know what a I know that Rick Moranis talks about one, but I don't remember his description of it at the moment. Also, I gotta wonder what's up with these enemies' armor budgets, because there's so many enemies in video games where they can armor everything but their backs, and I'm just like, did they just run out of armor, or what?
So
Cover
just-
all
so just-
that
so
don't
just-
quite cover all.
Hey, at least it's not like the armor from Rabinaster in Final Fantasy XII. The armor just lacks body armor completely. They have arm armor, they have leg armor, they have like upper chest armor, and then they have their bellies exposed. And I'm just like, are you asking to be stabbed?
I worked hard for that loot. I pillaged and stole that from all the people who it rightfully belonged to. Not you can't pillage and steal it from me. I'm the hero.
I'm the good guy, I can pillage all I want.
Honor among thieves.
I'm not a thief. I won that stuff.
You're a
By
thief,
take-
Ted.
I didn't steal it. I mean, that guy in the house that I broke into just left his treasure chest unlocked. In the secret passageway behind his bed. He totally wanted me to have that, right? Right? Right?
Wall chicken!
No, that was... No, it's enemy chicken.
He does bring up floor ice cream later.
Floor ice
What?
cream, yeah. Yeah, at one point, Palutena says that, questions the stuff that Pit eats off the ground. And Pit just exclaims that floor ice cream does replenish his health, so he doesn't care.
Oh man.
So, could you say that this item helps us get us a step ahead of our enemies?
Shut the hell up!
Boo!
Shut up, Ted.
Oh.
Don't make me bring bee puns in here.
No, don't you get started on those fucking bee puns. They're not even relevant. There's no
Then
bees
behave.
in this game. Ow, ah. What even is that attack? It just sort of gets angry. Ow. Oh wait, am I invincible?
The colors.
The colors are so bright.
Oh god, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Can this guy actually reach you?
Nah.
I doubt it. He's probably just there for an intimidation factor. You know, he wouldn't be a problem if you had the sacred treasures.
And it just drops you off.
If you had the sacred treasures, he wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I was too busy worrying about him in order to actually switch to the correct rail. Yeah, well, that guy couldn't reach me anyway, so.
But you fell
You can't-
down.
Yeah, and you can't defeat bottomless pits.
Name one
Can
game
you
where you
can you
defeat
punch?
the bottomless
Can you
pit.
punch a bottomless pit?
You can if you believe hard enough.
Whoa! Jesus
Thanks,
Christ!
thanks, Gabe.
What if
Eggplant
I
wizard.
decided to melee that thing? That would have
Then-
killed me.
Ah!
Ah! Jesus.
Mimikyu.
Run! Yeah.
Run away.
My boner is confused.
You have a
Sir
boner
Ted
to begin
bravely
with?
ran away.
What? Auto jumping. Oh, no. No.
And it's standing in front of the only way you can go.
Ow, 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 ow. Well, see, look,
Did it just
it took out half your
Chun-Li?
health.
It just Chun-Li kicked you.
Oh, I got a option.
Hey, pet, check it out. I can fly.
Oh.
Ah,
So I guess during those parts I can take a nap.
Yeah, if you want to.
it doesn't take 60
Ah!
parts to get through Kingdom
Egg,
Hearts' story.
eggplant.
What
Fear me.
the fuck? Do
That's
you-
what eggplant wizards do.
That's a holdover from the original game. The eggplant wizards were exponentially more annoying there because you had to backtrack to a hospital every time you got hit.
Why would an angel
They
need a
even
hospital?
named the building after him.
What, did they not even have
Hospital.
free healthcare in
Hospital.
heaven? Is that your justification for turning down Obamacare, people?
No, but they have it in Kanto.
Free market healthcare is good enough for angels, it has to be good enough for America, too?
Don't
Plus
be an
time.
eggplant. Down with Obamacare. Wait a minute. This sounds silly.
Would you quit purposely running into all the fireball shoots?
Oh yes, I'm purposefully running into all of the deadly, health-causing fireballs.
Will you stop teleporting around like fucking cartoon Ganon?
Well, they actually bring that up, and now she has her chained down.
Did you hear something?
I said wait just a second.
Oh, we're not done. Hey man, don't rip up the credits. Somebody worked hard on that.
Hades? Who's Hades? The true master of the underworld.
Oh.
Wait, why weren't we told about this guy earlier?
Because he needed to rip through the credits.
I could really use one of those. My wish would be to fly by myself.
You know what I would wish?
Well aware of that. Anyway,
You know what my wish would be for? Another Kid Icarus game.
the underworld forces seem to be
My wish would be another F-Zero game.
Um,
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's a-
stupid.
The Eternal Dragon just comes out of nowhere. That is beyond my power.
Dr. Claw, you don't mean it.
Plus, if anyone deserves a wish, it's me.
what about a new Star Fox game?
Oh, for fuck's
I
sake,
think
this
that-
isn't a lava level, we're on the sun!
Who's the volcano's guardian?
If there's
This
one,
baby can take temperatures up to 9,000 degrees.
I was just about to ask, do you think this was another Star Fox reference?
Created the wish seed too?
Like, what planet had this
Solar?
exact... Yeah, I was going to say, didn't that planet have the exact same level set going on here?
yeah, basically. Ooh, non-linear gameplay.
Not really.
Which way are you going?
Ryder. Right.
How hot?
Rider?
Right.
How hot can it... You're asking for disaster, you fool. Don't say
Well, as
things
soon as he
like
said that, the volcano erupted, so...
It's called Stop Tempting Fate.
Is that a
So wait, has
flying
anyone ever
vol-
gone left?
That's a flying
Yeah.
volcano.
I think I went left the first time I played.
There's
Yeah,
a
you can go both. You can go both ways.
flying volcano. That makes no sense. A volcano is supposed to be like connected to the ground. It's what makes
Angel
it a
Island.
volcano. Well, Angel
Uh,
Island didn't make sense either. It had waterfalls
You should just...
that were.
When are you going to shut up and accept fate?
It had waterfalls that were flowing off the side of the island, but it never ran out of water.
Oh, we're gonna go find Phoenix.
We
Yay.
found a melon.
So if you want the wish seed too,
An elusive volcano melon.
he's afraid you
Is it all kittens and rainbows, or is it something more?
I'm not wishing for a complete season set to My Little Pony. What would ever give you that idea?
Scott Bullock.
Oh, Scott Bullock. I don't know who that is.
Did he voice anything else?
Let me see.
You mean you murdered them?
It was a simple case of distracted chariot driving.
Oh, Hades is one of those assholes.
So,
That's why you don't text. That's why you don't text in chariot race, folks.
Anything more joyous than a family
I do love the drawings on the bottom screen though.
How are you supposed to be watching those and playing the game at the same time?
Again, I stopped playing and just sort of stared at the bottom screen for a couple
Yeah,
of
that,
seconds.
that's what I ended up doing.
What am I doing?
Skipping,
Nothing,
apparently. You're skipping.
La, 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 la.
No, what you're doing is you're imitating a horse and banging coconuts as you run.
Speaking of which, those guys are getting back together.
Yay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm like, I know this is blasphemy, but I actually don't really like Monty Python all that much, so.
How dare you?
Yes.
How dare you?
I?
How dare you have preference? No.
Well, I think I'm
You will
like,
quote Monty Python the Holy Grail incessantly, like everyone
It's
else on the
initiation.
internet.
I played Sonic 06 already.
No. Well, why don't you play Phoenix Wright? That's a good game.
You will
That's a good
like
game, yeah, but
what
it's not
I like,
initiation.
you will hate what I hate.
I'm the one who controls the group finances, so agree with me.
Ow. Lava hot.
Maybe you shouldn't step
It's
into
a
lava.
The
good thing we
ultimate-
landed. It's a good thing we landed in the lava when we had invincibility frames.
The ultimate hot spring.
Yeah, hot. It's hot, and we sprung out of it. Basically. Ah, no.
Phoenix to see it's a fake.
Damn.
You need them to think.
Ugh, you gonna make it out?
Yeah, I am. I actually did not die once throughout this entire playthrough, which I'm actually somewhat proud of. If I can be proud of anything about this playthrough, it's that.
You almost bit the angel dust there.
You're right. We have no choice but to
Well, I guess,
right into Hades' trap.
fuck, I can't think of any other angel puns. Give me a minute.
The angel hair spaghetti.
A hot date. You see, because it's a volcano level, so it's hot.
Thank you,
Yep.
Lewis.
I didn't get that one. I'm using the same staff in every level I'm doing in, so I get the conversation where Palutena talks about Pitt's staff. No, not that staff. Shut up. More than one time. So that might be the same sort of thing.
My.
I didn't
not
know
really sure how
staff
they-
was a euphemism until now. Thank you for explaining that.
Anything.
Where have
can
you
be
been?
A euphemism. Like name any random object that you can think of. I can make it a euphemism for penis if I try hard enough.
Don't get me started on the orbitars.
Ooh, my.
What about book? Those aren't phallic.
We can book your porno date.
Well, I
trying.
don't know.
That doesn't
Well,
work.
I don't know. Like a good penis, the best books are like the best penises, long and hard. And girls look at them for hours.
Wait, what classifies a hard book? Something-
Hardcover.
Oh, hardcover. Okay, never mind.
Touche.
Like you could be like, baby, you make my paperback a hardcover. If you wanted a really awful pickup line.
The librarian's pickup line.
You just destroyed the wish sheet, Ted.
Oh no. I feel so bad. Oh. No.
It
Bro,
looks
you know,
like
you
a
take off-
vulture.
You know, you take off the suit, Phoenix really let himself go. I mean, there's like Hobo Phoenix, and then there's this. Wow.
The people will not be so easily deceived.
I wish that were true, but I foresee major bloodshed. This is all my
Well, okay.
Yes,
well,
it is.
Well, if Hades basically just made a PA announcement saying, "Hey, go kill each other," why didn't Palutena just make a PA announcement saying, "Hey, don't do that"?
Oh, that's bullshit.
He's lying.
No, he's lying.
No, you.
Eh.
Gods.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kid Icarus commentary. In the last part, we didn't meet Hades, we sort of talked to Hades, I guess. In this part, we do more things, involving new characters and stuff.
Greedy, much better than Palutena.
And hearts being dumped into cauldrons.
Officer Pitt reporting for
Yep.
It's a ritual, don't you know?
Okay.
So last part, Hades made up this bullshit called the Wish Egg?
The
Wish
Wish
Seed.
Seed.
The Wish
Bas-
Seed, sorry.
So now the humans are fighting over it, even though it doesn't really exist, and that means more people are dying, which is good for Hades.
And goddamn are they fighting for it.
Yeah.
Must search for the Holy Grail.
Come on, the human race isn't this stupid, right?
Good one, Lewis.
No, but here's my
Cure for AIDS, better cause a riot.
But here's my thing. There's only one wish seed, which means there's only one wish, which means only one person gets to make it. Why are there armies fighting with this? Why is there teamwork?
Ring to rule them all.
Why is there teamwork? Everyone should be rioting.
There's
it should
teamwork
be an
until
every man
there's
for himself.
There's
No.
teamwork until you get to the Wish Seed.
Then it's every man for himself. Oh, good. Co-op rioting.
fuck these guys. I'm just gonna murder all of them.
Booyah. Nintendo, everyone.
Yay! They're from the country that got nukes, don't you know?
Also, here's our 3DS Smash Brothers stage.
Yeah.
A reset bomb?
Yeah, that's I think that's what it was, if I remember the Miiverse post correctly. You fight in one of these things.
So how about that spring release rumor?
Don't fall for it, gentlemen.
But John, it was totally gonna be out for launch. And John, it was totally gonna be out by holiday.
Enough with your
lies!
lies!
She's actually, when I think about it, Vridi might actually kill the most humans out of every single god character in the entire game. Yet she's probably, next to Palutena, the most good god in the entire thing.
Before she was introduced, she already had a 25 kill streak in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, got the nuke drop.
Yeah, what you saw was the aftermath. So she's introduced to us already the highest body count.
Yeah, like several thousand people at the very least. Like, I mean, I assume Hades has been killing people.
But they were all unnamed townspeople, so who cares?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I assume Hades has been killing people off screen, but we never really see that.
The key word there is off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's off screen, it doesn't count.
I mean, yeah, he was killing people, but they weren't people we knew.
Off screens are cheap. Off screens are cheap.
Pixar didn't happen.
What if I have video footage? Does that count?
Yeah, it's a continuously moving pic.
Since there aren't an awful lot of landmarks, it's easy to get lost, is what I was trying to say.
And I think with this level, that was the point.
Just from the bottom screen, I'm sorry. They were just talking about one of the enemies.
Do you want to know what's kind of disturbing? Whenever you kill Viridi's soldiers and they drop health, I've noticed that they'll only ever drop fruits or vegetables.
Yeah, that's intentional.
Yes.
How is that disturbing?
Because you're eating her soldiers.
Hey, they had it coming.
Well... oh, right. All of her soldiers are made of plant. I have a friend who did the flowers in Animal Crossing, and then someone moved into their village and landed right on top of the flowers, and...
It'd be a shame if this tree got chopped down.
Speaking of suddenly playing Mario Kart for no good reason, I was playing Crash 3 the other day. Oh, jeez.
Playing Crash 2 get you on a Crash Bandicoot high.
Yeah, and playing Crash 3 gets me out of it because of the motorcycle levels. The motorcycle levels. The motorcycle levels.
Wait, Crash rides on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
There are...
In 3, yeah.
In 3, they introduce a bunch of vehicle gimmick levels and a scuba diving water level.
Okay, so if Crash rides on a motorcycle, it's alright.
No,
but as soon as
it's not
Shadow
all right.
rides on a
It's
motorcycle,
not all right.
everybody
The
flips
steering...
out.
Look, Shadow the Hedgehog can turn his around. He can turn around. God help you if you miss a box. Oh, but...
That... We'll save that for when we get to Crash.
Yes, we will. We will.
I'm recording that, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, man.
Sleep well, Lewis.
Floor cake.
Floor hamburger.
That's not naturey at all.
It's vegan!
Yeah, it could be a veggie burger.
No, I was
Yeah.
talking about the cake.
Vegan cake.
It's cake. It's junk food. Come
Lactose-free
on.
cake.
Cake can
Lactose-free cake.
I gotta imagine that doing all of the ow.
My face, among other things.
Things.
You see, this is as annoying because you have to like continuously dash all over the place. Does he have the Boulder Mario thing? Rolly, Mahoob, Mabob.
The rock mushroom?
Ted,
Yeah.
breathe.
I am breathing. Did I forget how to breathe? No, I still remember how to breathe.
No, last time
Oh.
we fought inside a reset bomb. Now we're gonna face the wrath of a reset bomb.
Also,
So-
I'm playing on 5.1 intensity this time.
Rebel
Extreme.
Ted.
You'll get there someday.
Yes, one day I may indeed be a bad enough dude to save the president.
And get that cheeseburger with Reagan.
That's the real prize.
Yeah,
One
but
of
why
these
bu-
days, a president should just save themselves. We should have a video game about a president that's a bad enough dude to ward off his own goddamn ninjas.
Yeah, no, there is.
Does Mike Hagar count?
No, there is.
What?
It's a 3DS game called Liberation Maiden, where you are the president of, you're the president of some country, and you have a giant mech robot, and you go off and you fight the invaders of Japan. No joke, that is the plot of that game, and it is amazing.
And Ryan, to get specific, Mike Haggard is a mayor. He's not president.
But I'd vote for him. Do you know what a joke I wish they'd made here? When they were talking about resets bomb, Pet should have made a Rossetti joke.
A Rossetti joke? Oh,
Yeah. There won't be any resetting today.
Okay.
Did somebody talk about resetting? I'm gonna just sit here and annoy you for 12 minutes because you had to reset the game because the power went out. Rah, 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 rah.
You see what happens when you reset your game in Animal Crossing? You see what happens?
It's a bomb. Blindly cutting at it would be extremely bad.
So let's shoot at it.
Shoot the core.
Shouldn't we blow it up in midair?
And how do you have a factory that's all natural? Isn't electricity like anti-nature?
No. It runs on potato batteries. Lots and lots of potato batteries.
It's just a chocolate chip factory. Yeah, that's it.
How many potato batteries would it take?
A fuckload.
A lot of Gladyses.
Yeah, okay, so if one potato can run like a tiny light, you need...
Well, you can also run Gladys on a potato, so what does that say?
You'd probably need at least a couple of sacks. I should get my grocery store gift cards out. How many floating islands does this world have?
And not one of them powered by the Master Emerald.
Well, there's crystals all over the place. That's
not the Master Emerald.
Eh,
It's not the Master Emerald.
Well, there were crystals all over the Master Emerald's shrine. Well, in the Sonic 3, at least there was.
It's still not the Master Emerald.
Maybe there's a Master Emerald hidden in there somewhere or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's a giant potato.
The Master Potato?
The Master Potato.
Master Potato Head?
No, the Master Potato is what Mr. Potato Head prays to every night before he goes to bed. No,
Probably.
you see, you know how Gears of War 3 promised to have green, but didn't really end up having all that much green? This is where all the green was supposed to be, but they left this level out of the budget.
Wait, hang on. Did they
reasons.
actually promise to have green in their game? Like, was
Well,
that
that's
a
what all
selling
the
point?
trailers were showing. It was just like, trees! Zong! Color! Or a
Oh my
color.
God.
But they didn't have enough budget in the game for color ink, so they just shifted the level off to Nintendo instead. That's my fan theory, and I'm sticking to it. Sentient mud! Alright. I gotta wonder who actually plays those deer hunting games enough for them to keep making them.
Rednecks?
You do those
Really
to bet drinks.
Sure.
Well, I
Challenge
mean,
your friends to a high score. If they can't beat it, they have to buy you a round.
well, can't you play a good game for that? Like,
Well, that's all you got
it's
inside
either
the bar.
it's either that or trackball golf.
who plays trackball golf?
People
That's
in
why
bars
it's
do.
in a bar.
Yeah, that's exactly why it's in a bar.
Well, can't
you
they put a
see-
good game in the bar? Like, I don't know, Pac-Man or Galaga or
Well, you
something?
see, bars are catering toward adult men, and as we all know, adult men are
Middle-aged
unimaginative
adult men.
assholes. So they can't put good games in there. That would be targeting a completely different audience.
I don't
Martian-
care how old you are. You're never too I'm pretty sure that anybody, if they had a spare quarter in the time, would play a round of Pac-Man if they saw it somewhere.
You're never too old for Pac-Man or Donkey Kong.
Oh man, I can't remember his name. The smithing god. Even though he was married to Aphrodite, he never got laid. Well, that's because he's butt ugly, but yeah. I forget his name though. Ugh.
Eddie's.
Yes, that exactly. Oh god!
They just called you a neener, Ted.
Okay, come on! It can withstand an entire smart bomb and still be standing.
See, Ted, that's the difference between 5.1 and 5.0.
I know nuclear shelters that can't handle that sort of stuff. Jesus.
You didn't use your bombs wisely.
Wait,
That's
have you
tough.
tested smart bombs on nuclear shelters, Ted? Really?
Ted doesn't like talking about his second job. Ted's
I have
actually a
interesting
weapons
hobbies.
manufacturer.
Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, he's actually a weapons manufacturer that wastes time on brain scratch commentaries.
Yeah.
This is satire. Don't take it seriously, everyone.
Yes, don't take it seriously.
Well, it's not like we would get arrested, only Ted.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
And nothing of value would be lost that day.
Oh, please. There's so many drones outside my house that the police wouldn't even come within 20 feet without being, like, blown to bits.
Well, there's
they
drones outside
weapon-
everyone's house.
Are
these
they
days.
weapon loaded?
Probably.
Are you sure those aren't just Amazon? That's not just Amazon delivering you packages.
You know, since the holidays are coming up, I do have a lot of things coming in. I should
Via
check.
drones?
Later.
You know, I would love for that idea to take off, but it's never going to.
Well, because then you would just have people sitting outside Amazon that goes by, shoot it down, free thing.
And that's why we can't have nice things. Although my favorite reaction to that was actually a German newspaper where you see a wife where you see a woman in a house, you know, smiling sheepishly at her husband, and then you see a naked guy on the ledge, and then he's using his phone to buy a pair of he's naked, so he's using his phone to buy a pair of underwear off of Amazon, and the drone brings it to him.
Oh man.
Like, I don't mind a loading screen at like the beginning of a level or a chapter or whatever. But
Yeah, if it's an initial loading screen, like what you just said, then I don't care. But in the middle, no. Elevators away.
elevator. Well, I'd rather have elevators than stuff like the door takes 20 seconds to open. Prime 3.
Oh, why can't I
Bliss.
open this door?
Hi, Haven City.
And how does a place like this explode?
It's a bomb factory. It's got explosives everywhere.
Yeah, no, but it's made of nature. Nature?
It's
Nature's
made of
bombs.
explosive nature.
Yeah.
Can nature be explosive?
Well,
Apparently
everything comes
so.
from the earth. Everything comes from the earth some way.
Spontaneous combustion.
I guess.
No, that's not nature. That's a cosmic force having a sense of humor.
Oh, there we go. It's a lunar sanctum. I actually rather like this part. And I'm playing on 5.0 intensity this time because last time it was just too extreme. I can't handle it. I can't handle that kind of pressure all the time, guys. I mean, jeez.
That's where he starts singing.
For,
So annoying.
yeah. I can't remember if they ever reused that song at any point in the game, but my brain
I
is...
don't think they do, no.
Okay.
Thankfully they don't.
Well, no, not the song itself, but just the melody, you know?
No. That's Snow Moon. Thank you. Military reference was pretty much
Well, it is.
obligatory.
It's the Death Star. So wait a minute. In her quest to protect nature, Veridi teamed up with the Emperor. What? Do I need to show you what she?
We are getting some very Star Warsy music.
Well, obviously.
I get the feeling this is a Star Fox level that they just didn't have time to reskin.
Also, hello,
Here
Troy
we
Baker.
go.
At
Yes,
your
hi,
Troy
Troy Baker.
Bakeriest. No, wait, you're not at your Troy Bakeriest yet. Later on, you will be, though.
Troy Baker voices this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy Baker voices everything. He's like the Wendy Lee for dudes.
Ironically, not Troy
That was-
Baker, though.
I might consider it if you withdrew your forces and banded
I thought the Steve Bloom was the one you lead up, guys.
Oh, well then Troy Baker is the Lara Bailey of guys.
Eh.
In almost everything. Doesn't this thing need to, like, charge or something?
No.
But,
Fuck you, Death Star.
you know, how many of those blasts have landed on the planet below by now?
Wave motion cannon?
I don't know.
He just skimmed planet Earth. It orbits around the Earth for one rotation, then it hits Venus.
So the rest of us...
It blows up half the moon.
Yes.
We just fixed that!
No, not according to Izuka. It never got fixed.
Okay, shut up, Azuka. Seriously. It just happened to be on the wrong side every single time we've seen the moon in the past 13 or 12 years. Well, 13 years by the time this video gets uploaded. Past 13 years, yeah. No. Not buying it. Sorry.
That
Hey, I
and,
like that for the title card alone. Sonic versus Satan.
that and a Persona dancing game.
Well, they have to reuse that Haku, I can't pronounce her name, Vocaloid lady's programming somewhere. Might as well be with Persona music, I guess.
And Teddy first Sega All Stars Racing.
Surprised that's not already inputted yet.
Teddy for
Honestly.
Sega All Stars Racing. I'd actually like that.
Exactly.
Buffy speak.
Buffy speak. Yeah, there you go. I never watched that show, but I understand terminology.
They say the thing that does the stuff an awful lot.
Ah, I see.
Also, that the show's on on Netflix, so you should watch it. It's a good show. Oh crap!
Okay.
Only you, Ted.
I blame the enemy for being.
If only I could fly.
If only you would just not shoot.
Well, I had to shoot the enemy, otherwise it would have shot me.
Yeah, but you fell off and received damage anyway,
Gotta
so...
show him his boss.
You're not here for, well, if you are here for quality gameplay, ow!
I wanna call attention to the fact that one of these plant enemies has a fucking target painted on. It's like it naturally evolved to be a target practice icon. Why?
Maybe that's actually its most sturdy point. Captain America paints his shield like a bullseye because he wants people to hit that and not him.
What?
There's a
Yeah,
reason.
that's why Batman had the yellow bat emblem on his chest.
Yeah.
Why? Because his chest is the best.
People were more... The Dark Knight Returns actually kind of went into that. The Dark Knight Returns, like, if he had that bright yellow emblem on his chest, people with guns were more inclined to shoot that because it was a bright target.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does he explain why he doesn't ever wear any other colors, though? Or does he just really, really, really into black? Or sometimes very dark gray?
I am the knight.
Yeah. Check out this pink cape.
Oh, I just thought of a really bad joke. Oh,
Lay it on us.
no.
Oh, come on, you brought it up.
It's like, no, it's bad as in, like, inappropriate and wrong, and I should feel bad for
Has
even
that
thinking it.
ever stopped us?
Well, I was just gonna say that means Veridi must be all natural. I don't need...
Ooh my.
Yeah.
What? So
Which is
her-
wrong because she's like 12. Well, not
100.
She has the body of an 8-year-old, but she's actually, like,
7.
ancient.
Yeah. Which, but still, you know, bad me, bad brain. Don't think like that.
Okay.
You love it, you know you do.
Pitu. The way Pitt says it, it sounds like you're calling him a spitwad.
So yeah, this is basically how Dark Pit's gonna show up for the rest of the game. Occasionally he'll be a Mindos and stuff, for no good reason.
This game's Gary.
Gary. Yeah, well, he doesn't show up as much as Gary does, though.
I don't remember top of my head. Actually, I have my 3DS next to me. I can
Stop
pull it up
jumping to your death, Ted.
Well, I keep on thinking I can be,
I can fly!
No, I keep thinking I can jump down to a lower area just by... Ow!
Where's the Betty Hill theme?
Such fancy clothes.
That mustache.
Welcome. Please make yourself comfortable. It is my great honor to represent Mistress Veridi.
Arlon the Serene. Huh. You know, I would have picked a more badass thing to nickname myself, but whatever.
It is very serene-esque.
Serene.
Dangly
Well,
legs.
things don't necessarily have to be badass to be menacing. In fact, some of the most menacing things are just the most simplistic.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Dangly limbs is enough to make you serene. John?
Dangly lings, the boomerang stash.
Okay, you
The
want to know...
monocle?
Okay, you
Yeah,
want
the
to know...
monocle.
Okay, he doesn't have a monocle, but do you want to know who else has a boomerang stash and dangly limbs? John, meet Waluigi.
Dr. Eggman?
Oh,
Yeah, Dr. Egg.
God, he's been found out. You foiled his disguise.
What, Waluigi is Arlon?
Yeah. He's
He has a
tall, he's
purple aura around him,
wiry, he
too.
has that mustache. He has the same color scheme.
So this is what he... So, wait, this is what he does when he's not at tennis matches or parties?
Go-karting, yeah.
Or
Yes.
go-karting? So maybe that's why he never got his own
Why
game,
does that
huh?
samurai blade shape like a gun blade?
Oh yeah, remember that plot thing there. That's actually plot important. Although,
Later.
well, yeah, later. We've got filler before that.
They don't at least try to hide it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but...
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
Which means it's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
like 6 chapters from now, but yes, it will. Yay,
They're
I
playing the
cleared
theme song in the
things.
background.
No, that's because I unlocked it as a thing.
Oh, okay.
Convenient timing.
Yeah.